previously
We get a little recap
Your Mom.
for our audience's sake. Look at that.
Everybody, welcome back to Until Dawn.
Not tits.
If you remember, Mike the ass killed Hannah and whatever her name was.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember much about this.
All I remember is Hayden Panettiere.
That's all you really need to remember.
Oh shit! Oh damn!
Everybody dead.
Everybody in the club getting fucking dead.
Not everybody, it's just those twins.
Oh yeah, Mr. Robot invited us back out to the death scene.
Everybody in the club getting invited by Mr. Roboto out to the death scene.
Mr. Robot, no.
I haven't seen Mr. Robot. Have either of you watched it?
I've seen a couple episodes.
I honestly don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
It's alright. It's a show.
It's
About this hacker guy.
Yeah, it's about a guy who like is basically like a sociopath, and he uses his like extreme hacking skills to like take down,
go back in time,
dick weasels.
Every time I climb it.
Yeah, and that guy who plays the brother of the dead, that guy,
Josh,
is Mr. Robot.
He's complex, thoughtful,
Come on,
and
you grew up here.
loving.
Probably feels like it's shrinking.
You know, those are all attributes that have been
When are you gonna install some cell
used to
towers?
describe my
Getting
penis.
withdrawals already.
It's complex.
Yeah.
Oh,
It has multiple sections
So
for
just like-
varying levels of pleasure.
just like unzips the fly, and they're like, "Oh, it's so intricate."
Yeah.
Does it take batteries? Is it?
No.
Where is this?
It's completely caffeine and Ritalin powered.
Batteries not included. Some assembly required.
No assembly required.
No assembly.
Do you guys remember those like
They did that at birth.
Bandai commercials?
They took off the label.
Oh yeah.
From like the 1990s, where you'd see this like crazy awesome toy, and it was like the new Optimus Prime, like friggin' like crazy Transformers, and it'd just be like only from Bandai. Batteries not included. Some assembly required. And it just like immediately cut to something else. Like
It's basically like,
we forgot to tell you had to buy some shit. Bye. Like,
just so you know, buy the shit, even though it's gonna break on you 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Maybe there's another way in.
There are a million ways.
I never knew how to transform those old Transformer toys. Like, I could sit there and read the instructions all day, and I still couldn't transform the freaking thing.
Wow.
Should
You
I be-
sucked as a child.
should I be paying more attention to whatever they're saying? or
No,
is it
they're
not
this
really
is
important?
yeah, they're gonna go find a lighter.
Okay.
When you go watch this episode when you're editing, you can pay attention then. Ugh. Now you don't need to pay attention.
Hi, Chris.
Oh hey, it's
I'm gonna be confident
Oh.
because I have a faux hawk.
Good.
And
but
that
a little
screams
cold.
Confidence.
stupid
I'm pulled up by the
confidence.
fire.
Stupid levels of stupid confidence.
I remember wanting one of those like 15 years ago.
I
You know,
still want
Being
one.
like, I'm not cool enough for a faux hawk. Everybody will make fun of me because I'm a nerd and I'm trying to be cool.
Did you also have frosted tips along with your
No,
belly?
I wanted them though.
I never wanted. I didn't even know frosted tips were a thing until Cameron here started talking about how bad he wanted frosted tips. Like 20 years after frosted tips were a thing.
And you were just like, I've never had that cereal. Like,
yeah, like I don't know what the fuck
What
you're
are you
talking about.
talking
Is that
about?
like a
I lo-
Blumpkin? Like what the?
Frosted tips are dope. Bring them back. Everything else is coming back.
That's true.
Jinko jeans need to come back too.
hopefully
No.
not the faux hawk.
The faux hawk was never in.
It was in like during this.
A couple years ago.
This like
This was like what, 2015?
You've been a perfect
no, it was it was out by 2015. It was in like 2009. 2009, 2009.
2009.
It was trendy in 2009. Like,
All right, I got it.
apparently I'm from the 30s now.
Yeah, in 2009 I was in high school, which meant I had my one style of hairstyle.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah.
We were all in high school in 09.
I graduated in 09.
Yeah, I was a junior.
I was
I'm old.
freshman?
Yeah,
Was
I
I
think you were
freshman?
freshman.
No, sophomore.
No,
Ooh, what's
you're
Yeah.
not 1 year behind me.
Well, so yeah, I am technically. 'Cause I graduated in 2011.
Oh, did you skip a grade or something?
Yeah, I skipped my senior year.
Wow.
Oh well, yeah.
You're so smart. Just keep bragging.
That wasn't it just had to do with how my schedule worked out. It was like either you go and you take 8 more classes and you only need 2, or well, it wasn't even full one was a full like 2 semesters and one was a semester. So I take 1 class for a whole semester and 1 class and 2 for like, you know, like does that, so like it was, sorry, 1 class for a whole year and 2 for 1 semester, plus 8 that I don't need.
Yeah.
Or I skip. And I was
Oh,
like,
that
well,
had to hurt.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, I get you. I wish I could have
You mean
skipped
Jim?
parts of high school.
I wish I could have skipped all of high school.
Same. If you liked high school, you probably aren't very happy with your life now.
I don't think so. Here,
Aw.
use
That
this.
just made me depressed.
I'm just saying.
It made me really depressed.
Yeah. Now I'm sad.
I'm sorry, everyone who
Whoa,
liked
Chris,
high
I just
school.
got an
I liked
awesome
high
idea.
school.
Yeah? Totally.
Well,
Well,
Matt
you're
said-
a piece of shit.
Well, Matt said
So,
parts of high
I'm
school.
pretty sure that
I hated
got some
school,
deodorant in one of the
but
bathrooms. You
that
can
was the
use
last
that
time I
as
had
the
like
lighter.
Well, duh, who likes
like a
school?
solid group of friends that like got into like got up to no good
Oh, yeah. Now I
and
got
and,
you.
and did the fun
Just like
things.
we did with the little army dudes.
You were in a
Yep,
clique,
ones we melted. Just point
You
the
weren't
spray
an
can in the
outcast.
lighter and
like Matt.
Yeah.
Bye-bye frozen lock.
bingo.
I
It's
was
probably because of Matt's sweatsuit.
I mean, I wasn't
Well,
like
that was middle school.
Yeah.
I wasn't like cool or like I didn't have like a crap load of friends. I just had like 3 people that I like did everything with.
I
So
went, so the downside of going to the same school with the same people for like 12 years is that everybody remembers all of your awkward phases, and mine lasted way longer than a normal person's. So everybody knew, it was like, oh, Matt will never get a date to homecoming or prom or anything like that, because we all know he cried like a fucking baby until he was like in the 9th grade because he was so goddamn out of his mind on Ritalin. But, you know, obviously they didn't know that. They just knew I wept whenever I felt emotion.
yeah,
So,
I had the advantage of I say advantage. It sucked then, but I went to more schools than the number of years I was in school. So like 12 years from like 1st grade to senior year, I went to like 13 schools in that time.
Jeez, I do not envy you.
So I was always the new kid, which is like its own pain because everyone was like, we already know each other. Like, you're not cool. But then in like the 8th grade, I moved to here, and then I made like a friend, Stuart, and then like after that, I kind of had like I built a small group around just the 2 of us, and then went to college for a brief time before I was like, fuck that shit.
yeah.
College is not for everybody. It's good. Some people need it. Some people love it, and you do you. It was not for me. I did not enjoy it.
Is that... There's women outside. You gotta let them in.
Kick the door down.
Hi, Chris. Very funny.
Oh, how'd you know it was me?
Shouldn't you be like?
I saw your
getting
shitty
the
faux hawk
rock
through the window.
Nobody else would make a joke that unfunny, Chris. God.
Even though you're supposed to be funny.
Yeah. That's literally what your in-game text says. Be better.
Yeah, be more like Josh, who's complex and loving.
I bet you,
Like
I bet
my
you Chris here liked
penis.
high school. Fucking nerd.